So you've probably heard the buzz. It's been floating around the internet for a few years now. The topic is Picoin, and the main question is always the same. What exactly is it? Think of it as a new type of digital money. You might know about Bitcoin or Ethereum. Pi is in that same family, the cryptocurrency family, but it's trying to do something different. The goal behind Pi was always about accessibility. The creators wanted to build a cryptocurrency that anyone, and I mean anyone, could get involved with. You didn't need a super powerful computer or a ton of technical knowledge to start. The core idea was simple. You could mine Pi coins directly from your smartphone. Mining is just the process of helping to secure the network and in return earning new coins. For most cryptocurrencies, this is a very energy-intensive process. It requires specialized hardware that can get really expensive and use a lot of electricity. The Pi network, however, designed a system that lets you earn Pi just by tapping a button in their app once a day. This low barrier entry is what got millions of people interested. It was a promise of a decentralized digital currency for everyday people, not just for the tech-savvy elite. For a long time though, Pi was in what they called an enclosed mainnet phase. This meant the coins you mined were real, but they were stuck inside the Pi ecosystem. You couldn't trade them on major exchanges, and you couldn't easily spend them on real-world goods. It was all about building and testing the network. People were accumulating Pi, passing their identity verification known as KYC or Know Your Customer, and waiting. They were waiting for the day when their digital coins would have actual tangible value. The excitement was built on potential, on the what-if of it all. And that brings us to today, September 8, 2025. The landscape is finally starting to change in a significant way. The long wait is showing signs of paying off for the early adopters, the so-called pioneers. The network has matured, the technology has been refined, and we're entering a new, exciting phase. This isn't just about numbers on a screen anymore, it's about utility. It's about using the Pi you've been patiently collecting for years to actually buy things. The promise of a peer-to-peer digital currency for the masses is starting to look less like a dream and more like a reality unfolding right now. Alright, let's get to the headline. This is the part everyone has been waiting for. The big news for 2025 local businesses are beginning to accept Picoin as a valid form of payment. This is a huge leap forward. It's the moment the Pi network transitions from a theoretical project into a functional, real-world economy. So, the shops are out there. But how do you find them? It's not like you can just search for Pi accepted here on Google Maps. Yet, finding these early adopter businesses requires tapping into the Pi community's own ecosystem. The primary tool for this is the Pi browser. This isn't your standard web browser like Chrome or Safari. It's a dedicated application from the Pi network team that allows you to access Pi-specific apps. Pi apps. This is your gateway to the emerging Pi marketplace. Inside the Pi browser, developers have been building platforms specifically for this purpose. Look for apps with names like Pi Chain Mall, Pi Market. These are decentralized marketplaces where vendors list goods and services and specify that they accept Pi as payment. Some platforms include maps so merchants can pin physical store locations. This is your treasure map. Another powerful tool, social media. Don't underestimate it. Massive Pi communities exist on X, Twitter, former, Facebook, Telegram. Search for local Pi network groups for your city or region. In these groups, members constantly share info. A user might post, "Hey everyone in downtown, the bakery on 5th Street just started accepting Pi." That word of mouth is invaluable. It's real time. It's verified by fellow community members. It helps build a local directory of Pi-friendly businesses organically. Finally, keep your eyes open. As more businesses join, you'll see physical signs, sticker in a window, small sign by the cash register mention on a specials board. It's old school but rewarding to stumble on a Pi-accepting shop in the wild. Before you can spend any Pi, you need a place to hold it. You need a wallet. This is a fundamental step. The Pi you've been mining in the main Pi network app is just an account balance. To actually transact, you need to move it to a secure, functional wallet. The official wallet for this is called the Pi wallet, and you can find it within the Pi browser app. It's designed to be secure and relatively easy to use, even if you're new to the world of crypto. This wallet is where you'll send, receive, and manage your spendable Pi. First, you'll need to download the Pi browser from your phone's app store. Once you have it installed, open it up, and you'll see an icon for the Pi wallet. Tapping this will begin the wallet creation process. The single most important part of this process is generating your passphrase. This is not a simple password. It's a long string of random words that acts as the master key to your wallet. You absolutely must write this down and store it somewhere safe. And I mean physically safe, not just a screenshot on your phone. If you lose this passphrase, you lose access to your PI forever. There's no forgot password button here. Once you have your passphrase safely stored, the app will guide you through confirming it. You'll then get your wallet address. This is a long, public key, a series of letters and numbers. Think of it like your bank account number. It's the address you give to people when you want to receive Pi, and it's the address you'll see your Pi come from when you send it. It's public, so it's safe to share. It's your passphrase that must remain secret at all costs. So you have your secure Pi wallet, it's shiny and new, but it's empty. Now it's time to fill it up. The Pi you earned from tapping that button every day doesn't automatically appear in your wallet. You need to initiate a transfer or a migration. From your mining balance on the main Pi app to your wallet on the mainnet blockchain, it's a one-way process that makes your Pi spendable. To be eligible, you must complete KYC. KYC is Know Your Customer, identity verification. It confirms you're a real person and protects the network. Assuming you're KYC verified, use the mainnet checklist in the Pi app. The checklist guides you through the migration steps. Confirm you've created a Pi wallet. Back up your passphrase. Optionally agree to lock up a portion of Pi to earn a higher mining rate. Complete the checklist. Get added to the migration queue. It can take time depending on network volume. Once migration finishes, check your Pi wallet in the Pi browser. You'll see your balance. It's now a real asset under your control. You'll notice two balances: available balance, locked up balance. Available is what you can spend now. Locked up is what you committed to hold and will unlock gradually after the lockup period. Now, you're ready to go shopping. Open your wallet and familiarize yourself with the interface. Check your available balance to know your budget. Find the send button. Find the receive button. Knowing these makes your first real-world transaction smoother. Your wallet is loaded. You know how much you can spend. You're ready to make a purchase. This is the moment of truth. You've found a local shop that accepts Pi. You've set up your wallet and loaded it with your available balance. Now, it's time to actually buy something. The process is designed to be as simple as a peer-to-peer payment. You're not swiping a card or dealing with a traditional bank. You are sending digital currency directly from your wallet to the merchant's wallet. The first thing you'll need to do is agree on the price of the item in Pi. The value of Pi is still very new and can be different from place to place. The shop owner will have a set price for their goods in Pi. For example, a coffee might be priced at 0.05 Pi. This price is determined by the merchant, based on what they believe the coin is worth, and what the local community has informally agreed upon. So the first step is communication. Confirm the price with the shop owner. This sandwich is 0.2 Pi, correct? This simple confirmation prevents any confusion and ensures both you and the merchant are on the same page. Once the price is agreed upon, the merchant will show you their Pi wallet's public address. This will most likely be in the form of a QR code. This makes the process incredibly easy and error-proof. Instead of you typing a long, complex string of characters, you can just scan the code. Open your Pi wallet in the Pi browser, tap on the send button, tap the QR code icon, the phone camera opens, point your camera at the merchant's QR code. The wallet app will automatically scan it and populate the recipient address field with the shop's public key. Now, all you have to do is manually enter the amount of Pi you need to send, for example 0.2 for that sandwich. Double-check the address, the first few and last few characters are usually enough, and the amount. Once you're sure everything is correct, you hit the send button. You've just initiated a blockchain transaction right from your phone. Let's walk through the play-by-play of a live transaction. You're at the counter of a local bookstore holding a book you want to buy. You've already asked, and yes, they accept Pi. The book costs 1.5 Pi. You pull out your phone and open the Pi browser, navigating to your Pi wallet. The cashier turns their tablet or phone towards you, displaying their shop's Pi wallet QR code. It's a simple black and white square, but it represents the gateway to their digital cash register. This is the starting point of the digital handshake. You tap send in your wallet, then select the option to scan a QR code. Your phone's camera activates. You aim it at their screen, and in less than a second your wallet app beeps and confirms it has read the address. The recipient's long alphanumeric wallet address now appears at the top of your screen. You don't need to analyze every character, but a quick glance to see that it's populated correctly is a good habit. The app has done the hard part of inputting the destination for you, eliminating the risk of a typo that could send your Pi into the void. Now, you focus on the amount field. The cursor is blinking, waiting for your input. You carefully type in 1.5, the agreed upon price for the book. Below the amount, there's usually a field for the transaction fee. For Pi, these fees are designed to be extremely low, often a tiny fraction of a Pi, like 0.01 Pi. The wallet calculates this for you, so the total deducted from your account will be 1.51 Pi. You give the screen one final review. The recipient address looks right, the amount is correct. You take a breath and press the final send button. The app will show ascending processing. This is the transaction being broadcast to the Pi blockchain. On the other end, the cashier is watching their own wallet. Within a few seconds, typically much faster than a traditional credit card authorization, their device will show a receiving notification, followed by a confirmation that 1.5 Pi has been added to their balance. They give you a smile and a nod. Got it. Thank you. They hand you the book. You've just successfully used a next-generation digital currency to buy a physical item. It's that simple.